Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but life has just been crazy, and with last month I just felt like for my Empties video I really hadn't been home too much to actually use a lot of the products, so I decided to just do a September and October Empties video. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so I was super excited to start burning the brand new fall candles for this season. Two of my favorites, I guess I would say, are the blueberry pumpkin patch and the apple macchiato, which was this one. I just want to rave about these for a second. Both of them smelled amazing. The throw was, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. I definitely would repurchase these again, and I'm hoping to. They smell so good and definitely put you in the fall spirit. The apple macchiato just has a great, like, gourmand but also fruity scent to it. I would say the apple is a little hidden by kind of like the caramel, let me see, the caramel drizzle. So the fragrance notes on this one are Washington spiced apples, hint of cinnamon, and caramel drizzled with frothed milk. It is so good. It burns amazing. I will say, if you are looking for something that is a little more gourmand, this is the way to go. Truly an amazing fragrance in the candle, and I'm hoping that they bring it back next year. And then back to the blueberry pumpkin patch, the fragrance notes are farm fresh blueberries, ripe pumpkin, and autumn spice. So good. And don't get me wrong, the packaging was adorable, and like the wax colors were absolutely gorgeous. Like, I cannot rave about it enough, with the blueberry pumpkin patch being a gorgeous blue color and the apple macchiato with that cute like mint green vibe. Totally here for it. I also burned through a Cranberry Woods. This one is a returning fragrance. I mean, tried and true, always smells good. I feel like I always have to burn it every season. The fragrance notes on this one are tart cranberry, cinnamon bark, forest cedar, and golden amber. Again, this one's just another fall staple for me. It's really, really good. If you love fruity, I would highly recommend this one for you. The next one, this is a Christmas candle from last year, but it is the frosted cranberry. I feel like it fits for either Christmas or fall, but again, it smelled so good, and the fragrance notes on this one are iced cranberries, blonde woods, red apple, and tonka bean. I think this one and the Cranberry Woods are very similar, especially because they have like that cranberry note to it, but so good. I went ahead and I started and finished off my fresh orange. I started this one in September, like the end of September, and I finished it off in October. I was pleasantly surprised with the throw on this one. It was actually really, really strong. I was obsessed. This actually was one of my MOS candles. I think I picked this one up like my very first MOS like years ago, probably like 3 years ago when I had first started working with the company. And if I could see through the Sharpie, I think the fragrance notes are fresh grated orange zest, sparkling citrus, and white jasmine. You definitely cannot smell the floral note on this one. Was not strong. I think the strongest note obviously is the citrus, as that tends to be the case since citrus is such a strong scent. I went ahead and burned the cinnamon spiced vanilla. Same thing with this one. It's not brand new. It is a returning fragrance, but I just personally had never burned it, and I remember going into the store and smelling it on cold sniff, and it smells just like the fair. I don't know why, it just gave me like fair, like it reminded me of when I was a child and I used to go to the fair with my family, and they used to have like the funnel cake, or even like just walking down Main Street and you're like walking to one of the carts to get like a fresh churro. It reminds me exactly of that. So good. Before I get to the single wicks, let me finish off all of my 3 wicks. This one was cucumber melon. I believe this was the first one I burned in September. Just something fresh and clean, like a nice transitional scent from summer to fall. I love this one. It's great. The fragrance notes on this one are crisp cucumber, watery honeydew, summer cantaloupe, and sparkling grapefruit with sheer woods. Another great, can't go wrong with cucumber melon. Very, very clean. It's a nice, strong fragrance. You always know what you're going to get with that one. And then I was excited to finally burn one of the blends that we had from this past semi-annual sale. It was the cinnamon stick and Waikiki Beach coconut. It honestly, like, at first I thought that was going to be a weird combination, but I was really surprised, like, in the way that it works. I have honestly loved all of the blends that I've purchased, and I kind of wish that I had stocked up a little bit more, because I feel like every time I'm burning all of the blends candles that I have, I love them, and I'm like praying that they bring some of them back. And finally, for my 3 wicks for the September to October haul, or Empties video haul, is the coconut milk. This one was from a few years back. It's a pretty old packaging. Again, I'm still going through the rest of my candles that kind of got messed up when I got my house tinted for, I think it was like maybe 5 months ago. But yes, so I finished off this one. Again, this was also a MOS candle that I had picked up. It was, the fragrance notes on this one are fresh coconut milk, crushed ice, topped with sweet vanilla cream. So good. I would say it's a little bit more of a softer fragrance. I'm gonna have to give that one probably like a 6 or a 7 out of 10 for the throw. For my single wicks, I burned through my Champagne Toast. I love this one. I picked it up for the semi-annual sale this past summer. I love to put it in my bathroom. It's a great scent that's just fresh and clean and fruity, and I think it fits really well in the restroom. I went through my Lakeside Morning, same thing. It's just nice and crisp. This was the second one that I had picked up from our semi-annual sale this past summer. And finally, the Midnight Blue Citrus. This one is one of my all-time favorite candles in both the single and the 3 wick. I just think the freshness and like the fruity is just such a good balance and combination, and it's a really nice like neutral fragrance, whether you're a man or a woman. I just think it's so great across the board. So that is everything that I burned through the last 2 months. It wasn't as much as I usually do. I feel like sometimes I burn through all of these 3 wicks in like a month sometimes, but like I said, the last couple of months I've been super busy, and so let's go ahead and move on to the body care and the hand soaps that I went through. All right, so something that I'm super excited to show that I went through the last 2 months is my first ever Bath & Body Works laundry detergent. I can finally give an honest review on my thoughts and how I and like what I think about the new laundry detergent line that Bath & Body Works has come out with. I loved the lavender and vanilla fragrance as like a detergent. It just smells so clean. It's nice. It's different. And I was honestly very surprised at how strong my clothes smelled after the first wash. I wasn't really expecting it because I did a large load, and I know when I had done the testers before, they were a little bit smaller loads, but this one, I was washing like a huge load of laundry, and as soon as I was done, the first thing I did was, of course, the smell test. And I was so amazed to see how strong my clothes smelled. They were clean. I mean, granted, I have not tried yet like on stained clothes. Like if you have a child that's going to like a soccer or baseball game and they've slid into first base, or they slid across the soccer field, I don't know if it removes stains like that, but I will say if it's just like adult clothing every day, just going to work, coming home, you know, having to do your laundry like that, it works and it is amazing. I'm so excited to start using my other 2 fragrances that I picked up for the laundry detergent. And for the last 2 months, my family, we went through so many different soaps, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. I will say all of the soaps that I'm about to show you guys, I loved it, and so did my family. I heard lots of different, you know, comments about like, I love this one, let's pick it up again. And again, I really am still loving the blends, even in the hand soaps, not just the candles, but also the hand soaps as well. We went through the Kitchen Lemon and Honolulu Sun. This one was really great. Again, sometimes the blends are such weird like mixtures and combinations that you wouldn't think like go together, but they do. So good with that one. Of course, I had to pick up a White Tea and Sage. This is one of our favorites in our family. It's just so clean. You can never go wrong with it. And next is our Pink Peach Blossom. This is my mom's favorite scent in the hand soap and the candle, and I have to say it's probably one of my favorites too. Anything with peach, I tend to love it, and that one is so strong. It literally smells like you just bit into a fresh, juicy peach. That's exactly what it smells like. I went ahead and finished off the raspberry jam in my bathroom. I really like this one. I think it was a little more of a gourmand. The raspberry, you can definitely smell it. I just think it's a good mixture of both sweet and fruity. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. We went through our cucumber melon. This one was in my parents' restroom. They really like the fresh and clean ones, and also any of the bottles that match kind of like the theme that they have in their restroom, which is more of like those blues and greens. I went through watermelon lemonade. I'm obsessed with this packaging. The color is like my all-time favorite color, purple. It's the best. And the scent is just so good. I've always been obsessed with that one. I think I still have quite a few of those in my bathroom, and I have it in the sanitizer as well. Highly recommend. Another one of our blends is the Champagne Toast and Iced Cinnamon Roll. This one was so weird to me when I first saw that that was the two fragrances that they decided to bring together. But again, it worked, so I'm here for it. I went ahead and finished my Mimosa and Spearmint, the Fine Serenity Aromatherapy Shower Gel, and I was obsessed with this one. I've learned that I tend to love anything with spearmint in it, and this one was just doing everything for me. I loved it. It was so fresh every time I got out of the shower, and also just so relaxing, and it literally was the best. My shower smelled amazing every time I finished showering. And finally, I think I have one more hand soap, but this one is our Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This one was actually, this is a returning fragrance, and I am obsessed with it. Every time we use it, I feel like it always has to be during fall because, or at least like the first scent I use to kick off the fall season because it's just so like iconic for fall. And finally, our last hand soap was the Rosewater and Ivy and Mahogany Teakwood. I never tend to gravitate towards Mahogany Teakwood, but again, I think because it was a blend and the Rosewater Ivy definitely redeemed that for me. I was in love. Let's see. And for body care, I finally finished my first Ice Lemon Pound Cakes body spray. I am obsessed. You guys already know my thoughts on this one. So stinking good. It to me is probably still one of my all-time favorite fragrances of Bath & Body Works. I went through the Sunwash Citrus Room Spray. This one was in our restroom, and it just smells so good. Again, a nice fruity and clean scent for the bathroom. I went ahead, I'm so sad. Side note, these Wallflower plugins, specifically this design from like a couple years ago, is literally so amazing and gorgeous. It looks so modern when you plug it in, so sleek, and it just fits for all year round. I had 2 of these in my bathroom. I am currently working on, I think, my second to the last one of these. I am so sad, and I really want Bath & Body Works to bring this one back because it's just so simple, but it looks so great in the restroom, especially with like the marbly vibe that we have going on in ours. So I'm praying that they bring it back at some point, and if it's scent control too, that would be even better. I went through 2 Black Cherry Merlots. These were kind of older, and so I really just wanted to kind of get them out of my collection. I'm really like trying to use up as much as I can in my collection, just kind of purge out as much as I can. Then the last few items I think here are sanitizers and wallflower refills. I went through quite a lot these last couple of months. So we'll start off with the Champagne Apple and Honey. I am a huge fan of this fragrance in literally any form. It's just so good. Again, it kind of reminds me of like Lakeside Morning or Midnight Blue Citrus. Again, just a really, really nice balance of the fruity and fresh combo. I feel like that probably is my like go-to is fruity and fresh, like some sort of combination. I just think it's the best. I went ahead and used Pumpkin Apple. That one was in the restroom. It smells so good. I had 2 of the Eucalyptus Spearmints. I had both of these in my classroom at work. So I went through those. I did Into the Night. That one was in my room. One of my favorites. I'm so obsessed with it right now. I don't know why. I used to not be a big fan, and all of a sudden, I guess my scent or my preference started to change. I mean, to each his own, but I'm all here for it. I'm totally just going with the flow. I love going through the Into the Night. I have it in the perfume. I'm using it in my room. I'm hoping to pick up the candle sometime in the near future. I also did the Fiji White Sands. I actually have 2 of those as I use them both in my restroom. And then I have my Firecracker Pop. We did that one, I think, in the living room. And then Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. That one was also in the living room. I did the Orange Cranberry Seltzer. I did 2 of those, actually. Those were also in my restroom. Here's the other one. 2 of those. And I think this one was the red, white, and blue birthday cake. I think I stopped. I took it out of the the Wallflower plug-in. I think it was the white one that I had it in because unfortunately that one stopped working, and then I think I just decided to give up on this one. And finally, I have some of my pocket backs. I have my Ice Lemon Pound Cake, amazing. The Orange and Ginger Aromatherapy, the Pink Peach Blossom, the Wild Berry Lemonade, and finally I had one of the Midsummer Dream EDPs. This one I didn't really care for, to be quite honest. That's not one of my favorites. I wasn't too impressed with it, so I was kind of just trying to use it as quickly as I could to just get rid of it, and I'm kind of glad that I finally finished it. So that is pretty much everything that I have used in the last 2 months, September through October. I know it has been a while. I'm hoping to post a little bit more consistently this month, but I am already off to a good start for my Empties video for November, so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one. Bye!